Yo, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're gonna be talking about anime Odyssey, one of my favorite games right now on Roblox. And look, we got basically a huge tier list for you guys. Okay, I know you guys have a bunch of questions about the game and there's not many videos explaining it. People make videos about, the state of the game, all that, blah blah blah, but nobody really talks about the big questions like what's the best unit in the game, like, what is the best way to get gems. Like, all of these stuff is something that people want to know. Now, not many people are playing the game right now, or only around like 500 people daily, and the reason for that is because it's early access. Right now, once the game finally releases, it's gonna be flooded. It's gonna get around 10,000 people, I'm sure. For a game that's very new and is trying to be like an Anime Adventures replacement, it's doing quite of a good job in my opinion, and the owners and devs are all cool. You guys all know that. This is gonna be a good video for you guys. It's gonna basically be showing you guys the best units. And now, not only am I gonna show you the best units, but I'm going to show you the meta units, right? And what we're gonna do today is basically talk about each one and why I placed it where, so you guys can go ahead and decide if you want to either get it or you don't. Okay, so first things first, let's go with the meta support. Right now, everybody wants to know what is the best support unit. Now, the number one support unit, as you guys can see, is going to be Lulu. Okay, Lulu is going to be one of the best supports in the game. Why? Because he's a boss killer. Now, once you evolve Lulu, he's going to be able to get an ability that basically is the same as AA. It's extremely good, extremely helpful, and for bosses, it has full range. It can go ahead and last the whole way with a robot mech, right? But the thing is that he does extremely amount of damage right now, especially since he is a secret, the first secret and the only secret in the game. He's extremely good, extremely valuable. So if you do manage to somehow pull him, you are basically the number one player because you got the best support in the game. Now, he's going to be the best boss killer, and yes, boss killer does mean support in this game. Okay, don't ask me why, it just is. Okay, guys. Next up is going to be Oshi. Now, Oshi is one of the units that everybody knows from AA, really popular. And the reason that Oshi is here is because she's one of the best supports in the game. I mean, she just straight up buffs everybody by 30% on everything, which is extremely insane compared to how she was in AA. Now, she doesn't give you money, but she's extremely overpowered on every other aspect. Speed card is extremely good for starting off, and he is the only money unit currently, so it's a must-have a unit for you on your team. Okay, guys, so definitely make sure you have all of those three. They're all very good, but Lulu is pretty hard to get, so you probably should not worry about him at the moment, and he won't be viable later on, so it's not a loss if you don't have him. In the mid category, we have Erwin, Eren. Both of them are legendaries and they're worse than the other epics. Why? Because in this game, they really undermine legendaries. I don't know what's wrong with legendaries, but the devs just don't seem to want to buff them. I mean, they do pretty much no damage. They don't even count towards the damage sheet, so I don't see the point in having the legendaries, but they're still decent enough as a help against bosses, but they're not good at all pretty much, so I just don't recommend you even use them to begin with. The epics are okay, they're pretty decent, but they're just mid. The light captain, now the light captain's pretty good, bro. I'm gonna be honest, he does decent amount of damage. DPS is pretty low, but it's not that bad. Definitely recommend you get him instead of the other legendaries or any other epic, so definitely good. Okay, the reason that he's good is because he doesn't summon anything, he actually attacks, and when he does attack, he does around 200 at level 1, which is extremely good, especially for a unit of a legendary status. It's not bad at all. Nowhere near to the mythicals, but it is pretty good. Next up is gonna be strong. Okay, now strong are units that if you get, you will be strong, but it's not gonna be overpowered. You're not gonna be OP. The number one unit is Sukuna. Sukuna is really good. Now, his evo is gonna be game changing, I feel like. So whenever we get the evo, guys, trust me, it's gonna be insane. Gojo, he is getting an evo soon. Very good unit overall, though. I definitely recommend you guys go for the other mythicals above strong, but if you guys are looking for a damage unit and he is in the banner, it's not bad to go for them. If you want to know Gojo or Sukuna's better, it's definitely Sukuna. His damage is around 2000 at level 1, which is really good for only a 4-second DPS, guys. Definitely a really good unit. On the OP section though, we got two units, Red Scar aka Shanks. Very good unit, very good full AoE when evoed, and he does extreme amount of damage, and his ability is actually pretty overpowered for infinite runs and leaderboard runs. He basically stuns all the enemies in the map, which, if you didn't know, is extremely overpowered, because obviously that implies that if you use them correctly and place them in the correct spots, you will be able to get insane efficiency on the stun ability and make everything really good and simple for other units to be able to hit him. Goku Black is also very strong. You know, he has full AoE without being Evo, and he is extremely good for infinite runs. One of the best. And the reason he's OP is because, again, he's full AoE. Full AoEs are always going to be the best units, guys. Make sure you understand that. And finally, but not least, the best unit in the game should be no surprise to all of you, Sochi. Now, Sochi is the best unit by far. Now, his damage right now currently stands at a staggering 5k damage when evoed, and 2.9 second cooldown at level 1. Now, what do I think about that? I think that's pretty bonkers, pretty OP. He's definitely gonna be nerfed, but will he be nerfed to the point of like Shanks or Gojo Black? No, he's gonna be still the best unit in the game by far. He is full AoE, and he gets a really cool VFX ability that I personally really like. So everything is, he's just very good unit, guys. Very good unit. Definitely recommend you get him first if you manage to find him on the banner. He's pretty rare to appear. If anything, if you just want to know an unevo, what's the best unevo, I would go for either Goku Black, Sukuna, or Sochi. Very good on Evo. But Evos obviously are much better than the normal ones, but still, currently on the game, those are the best ones, guys. This is a pretty good tier list. I'm gonna pop it on the screen fully. It's a pretty good tier list. I personally like it. I showed some people, and also I showed the owner, and he said it was cool, bro. He said he was pretty good. Y'all should take this, you know, as the official tier list, if you will. I do make the best tier list on Roblox, so, you know, might as well subscribe for that. But with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you think of the game, or if you're hyped for the game to release. And yeah, see you guys on the next one. Stay safe and peace out, man.